Good morning and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're back at the Kingdom of Animals and I've brought one with me. Rawr. Oh. We have not been back to Animal Kingdom in months. I want to say, you know, it's certainly not since COVID started. And we were greeted by a very nice cast member that is part of the Cheap Seat Nation outside. But I apologize, with masks on, it's really hard to hear what everybody's saying. And I don't want to seem like the old man that I am at this point and keep saying, what? The parking lot was very, very busy. Probably more so busy than I normally would see it during the week before COVID. But I wonder if that's because more people are driving here now instead of staying on site and taking transportation from the hotels. Oh, there's a lizard on the lizard. What? There's multiple lizards on the lizard. It's one there, one there.
They want to hang with his buddy.
It's like the lizard god to those little geckos. Oh, and now a bird. The tree of life. And Ram Man does what he can. Ram Man. Heading into Pandora. Sounds like our backyard lately. Don't touch the touchable plant.
Yeah.
Floating mountains. I never noticed how themed the bathrooms are. They look like this fake staircase up here with broken steps and the floor that's all rotted away. There's like a banshee sound effect that they're playing over here too. I don't know if it's always been here or I just haven't noticed it because it's usually so busy, but you hear that? That's cool. Well, not that. This is the line for the boat ride, goes all the way outside, 45 minutes. The line for Flight of Passage is 50 minutes, and the boat ride is 45. Everybody's over here. By the Mech Warrior. Festival of the Lion King, not running today. We've made our way into Africa. Let's see how populated it is here. Kilimanjaro Safaris, 15-minute wait. Hello. We'll head into the booking office. Nobody here. I appreciate that Animal Kingdom is a fan of the dead Kennedys. Don't worry, Little Red, we're coming to save you. There's plexiglass in the jungle. And more plexiglass. So they don't skip any rows. No distancing there, just plexiglass.
A little artillery force. You can utilize that creature spotting guide up above your head to see what animals we might be able to locate. Over to the left, I do see some female greater kudu. We know those are female because they do lack horns. The male greater kudu actually have horns up to 6 feet in length. Very stunning with a spiral shape. Keratin that is in their horns. Keratin is the same thing that makes up our hair and our fingernails, and there's no medicinal properties associated with the keratin in a rhinoceros horn. They're named after the yellow saddle shake that is at the top of their feet. Do you see one over there in the corner to the right? They're about 5,000 pounds each. And they don't swim on the bottom of the Safi River. They actually run along the bottom of the Safi River. So
It was over there. You just have to take my word for it.
In the evening to consume about 90 pounds of foliage, as well as at night to socialize with other Nile hippopotamus. To the animals of Africa. It's known as the tree of life because the animals of Africa can actually rip open that very large tree, will eat the bark, and it gives them access to over 20,000 gallons of water inside that tree. African painted dogs have 4 toes. They do not have 5 toes like the dogs you have at home or the wolves that you know. Look at their muzzle. Their muzzle is black. That tells us they are a black animal with white stripes. They are the only zebra that have a dewlap at the front of their neck. They're known for the very irregular pattern patches that they do have on their coats. That makes them different from a reticulated giraffe. A reticulated giraffe has a much more regular appearance to the pattern patches that they have on their coats. The side giraffe do typically tend to sleep standing up with their eyes open during the daylight hours so that predators don't actually pursue them while they are sleeping. They can run at speeds of about 35 miles per hour. They have a very strong, powerful kick that can actually incapacitate. To the left are some mandrels. Both the male and the female mandrels have blue strip faces, as well as rumps that actually get brighter as they get more excited or aggravated by something. The males are about 100 pounds, the females are about 30 pounds. They're the largest monkey in the world over there to the left. Looks like this road is closed.
Oh no.
Detours do get a little bit bumpy. This is the road less traveled. We are going to be going across a very old bridge that does tend to go out during washouts. Everybody think happy thoughts as we cross the bridge. We want to make sure we make it across without ending up in the Safi River with Nile crocodile or Nile hippopotamus. Nile hippopotamus are very cute, but they are very territorial animals. They would not want us swimming with them. Looks like we might have all made it. I did not see anyone fall overboard today and confiscated the loot. Do you see a mud wallowing hole to the left? Elephants and rhinos will tend. White rhinoceros are not actually white, they're actually gray, but they do get the name white from the Afrikaans word white, which does mean wide because they do have a wide mouth for grazing. They're a savanna rhinoceros and they are about 5,000 pounds, which makes them roughly 3,000 pounds more than a black rhinoceros. Over to the left is an area known as Duma Ridge. Duma is the Afrikaans word for cheetah, for the cheetahs that are sometimes in the area over to the left.
Rhino. Where's Spider-Man when you need him?
For the very large predators that might be up there. Do you see a female lioness? There's a male lion down closer. Male lion's mane does weigh about 40 pounds. They have very, very large specialized padding on their paws that allow them to silently sneak up on their prey. To the right is a bontebok coming down the hill towards the white rhinoceros. Bontebok numbers fell to about 17 in the wild prior to being brought back to sustainable numbers by conservation efforts. Over to the right is that crash of white rhinoceros that you see up there, about the size of dinner plates. So we'll have to see what happens in this area with the new developments. Periodically, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve will go through new developments to attract
bringing back Little Red?
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh my God. This truck has a lot of tusks in it. The poaches.
The poaches.
The poaches. So, I was really excited by that construction that we passed by.
Oh yeah,
I didn't say anything about that before. Like,
no.
I wonder if they're going to bring back more storyline into that ride. It's greatly missed. So, I would love to see like Big Red, Little Red story come back to life again. I'm really excited. Snack time. We got a pretzel and corn. Mr. Mouse said that was delicious. Fichwa, Mickey. No mask. That's better. think it's a little warm for the monkeys, but there's one up there, and one swinging around in that thing. Oh, there are some characters. It's Donald's Dino Bash. All of the games are closed. Triceratops Spin still working, but across the way, Primeval Whirl closed permanently. Goodbye, headaches, backaches, and all other kinds of pain. Now, while all the signage and props are still out here, Donald's Dino Bash not taking place here. Oh. Hello, bird.
How are you?
Probably getting ready to attack me. Dinosaur is a 50-minute wait, 5-0, so it's gonna be a pass for today. We made our way back over to Flight of Passage because it says it's 25 minutes. We'll see.
Undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikron, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar.
So we didn't film anything on the ride this time, we actually just enjoyed it. And it was awesome. It's been a long time since I've been on that ride. I remember the last time that I went on Flight of Passage was January 1st. I think I came here on the first of the year, or right around that time period. I know it was during like Christmas break that I made it over here, I believe. So it's been a while, but that ride is fantastic. Especially, it did take exactly 25 minutes for us to get on that ride. And oh boy. So the rain created a sooner than expected exit, but it was still a fun day. We got to do a couple things. The fun thing about coming back to Animal Kingdom after so long is that it smacks you in the face really quick just how hot that park is because of all of the trees and like the greenhouse effect. So
oh my god.
The rain.
You could tell.
Yeah. The rain can only be used as an excuse for why we looked like we were so soaked. So it is so hot there. The crowds really did come in, so you can't park hop, but I suspect like people just waited till later in the day to show up. Mm-hmm. Some of the ride waits went from very high to very low to very high, and everything on average was about like an hour or so while we were here. So if that's good for you.
Between 45 minutes and an hour, yeah.
So if that's good for you, then, you know, come on in.
It's a lot better than normal.
Yeah, we've had a lot of questions lately, like, do you think it's worth it to pay for, like, tickets for a vacation and everything? I mean, and there's really no character interactions except for the stuff that we kind of missed where they come in on the raft here, at least, and in other parks it's different ways of cavalcades, like Hollywood Studios is the cars that come by, and Magic Kingdom, they have different floats, and it's just random, like the characters that are kind of put together and everything, but no physical like stopping and hugging characters and autographs and taking pictures, which is like like a big part, I think, for kids, especially at the Disney parks. And the other thing that's missing is shows. So for the most part, no real shows to be able to sink your teeth into and sink your time into. So,
and a lot of the places to eat are closed.
Eats are very hit and miss.
Yeah.
And drinking. So, in any event, we had fun. Hopefully you guys have fun coming along, and thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.